Hey everyone, it's Mallo, your host of Identico After Dark and the creative director here for Identico. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that this episode is brought to you in part by Gamers Heaven and their newest location just north of Seattle, Washington. There, in a family-friendly and welcoming environment, you can play tabletop or video games, read manga, or just relax with friends and sample some amazing drinks from their boba tea bar. If you want to learn more, log on to gamersheavenseattle.com to see hours and location. Now let's get on with the show.
Hello, fringers. The following podcast may not be suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chaos Inc. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have, I think, is going to be a great show in store for you. I hope you loved the new intro. Chat, send Mallo some love in the chat because that new intro was something he's been working on here for a couple of weeks. We'd seen some previews. Today was actually the first day we saw the final rendered version, and it looks great. So everyone, send Mallo your love about that cool new intro. Once again, I am joined by our awesome cast of characters. First, we have Michael playing Maxi.
Plans, schmans, sometimes you just need a blade and the will to get it done.
Nice. Very nice. And because I know Kaylee has been doing this and I know what Kaylee's about to say, let's go to Kaylee, who is playing Shawn.
There are only 4 things you need to remember. Make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. Follow my lead and you're going to be fine.
Hey, and I love that quote. It's great.
This is such a good quote.
It is. Next, we have Caleb playing Zed Lane, who will be making a special announcement at the end of the stream tonight, so stay tuned for that.
Ooh, yeah.
No pressure.
Plans can fail any step along the way. I have a goal, and goals can be achieved in any number of ways. As long as you get where you want to in the end, the roads you took don't matter. It's all the same path.
Wow.
Actually, very apropos for Zed.
Boom.
It's kind of zen.
Yeah.
It is
Boom,
very
baby.
Zed zen.
Boom, baby.
Everything Zed, everything Zed.
And not to put too much pressure on her, but returning tonight is Steph playing Apex. How's it going?
Let's get dangerous.
Oh, wow. God, I missed that show.
Ooh,
Right.
I missed that show.
that is such a good show.
Okay, and I literally just had the Darkwing Duck theme pop into my head.
Get dangerous.
Okay. And that's amazing. And someday we'll do a whole chat about the interconnectedness of DuckTales and Darkwing Duck.
Oh.
And the reboots that we sort of got.
The reboot for DuckTales was good.
It was
I don't
so
care.
good.
So good.
I don't care who you are. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's recap what happened last time on Chaos Inc. So last time,
Please.
the team woke up at the hotel at the Fairmont in San Francisco, and all of a sudden they discovered that Apex was gone.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She had left a cryptic note saying not to follow her, and that she was taking care of some other business for the time, but that she would be back in touch soon. Shawn, being Shawn, attempted every means to get a hold of Apex and was unable to locate her. So,
Oh, man.
trusting their friend, they moved on to accomplishing the task that they decided on the night before, and that was going after the last cutout in the set of people who have put the bounty out on their head, a fixer by the name of Connell Myers. Knowing they were down a person, Maxi called in a friend of his from Providence, who you'll remember from the lovely one-shot Maxi's Day Out, his friend Felix. Felix popped by to assist them with the operation, and they headed down south. Once they had scoped out and staked out the house, Shawn and Caleb built a wonderful plan and managed to bully their way into the party with
Schmooze is a better word. Bosco schmoozes, not bullies.
Yeah, I know. I would
Do
say,
not speak about Bosco that way.
I wouldn't call that bullying. That was a straight up, we talked our way in.
Bosco influencered his way into the house with their faithful valet, who I forget what Chone's Murdoch. Thank you.
Come on.
With Bosco's faithful valet Murdoch. After getting Colonel Myers as high as a kite, and I mean just bombed out of his mind, they managed to get him downstairs and trick him into thinking that he was making a deal with Zed until he kind of got wise to that. Felix and Maxi had a slight tussle with the guards before basically threatening to, end them if they didn't let them leave. And where we left the team, they had just bustled Colonel Myers into the SUV to get him away from the house. And that is where we will pick up today.
Could you remind me real quick why we were getting Colonel Myers?
He is the
because
fixer.
there's a bounty on us.
Yep.
Oh, and he's the one who put a bounty. Okay.
From when they tried to grab you and Caleb at the bar.
Right. Okay.
And he had the kick-ass drug dealer's house on the beach that we wanted.
Which
the stucco castle.
Yep.
The stucco castle. So you're down in Santa Cruz. You've got Colonel Myers. He's still kind of half out of it. He's got like the worst drug hangover ever. Based on the dose
he's in the back seat right now between Felix and Maxi, if I recall.
Yes.
Yep.
So, where are you heading? Because Chone, you're driving.
Chone is heading back north. I know we have a long drive home, so they're just kind of weaving in and out, taking a non-directional route back to not going home, but in that direction.
Okay. So there's basically 3 primary routes that are going to get you back there without driving through, 800 miles of unpaved terrain. The most direct way is to take 35 north to Los Gatos and then cut west on the 280 until you get back to the main part of Silicon City. The other option is to go up the Pacific Coast Highway along Highway 1, basically until you get back to the main part of Silicon City. Or you can cut east on the 35, which will take you closer to the East Bay and Oakland. And the more dirty side of Silicon City, which way would you like to go?
I like the Pacific Coast Highway because it's a prime number. And Chone kind of pulls up the 3 routes on a display and half looks back towards Maxi and Felix. Where do anybody have a safe house or do we want to find a tree to truss him up to, or where do we want to question him?
I have no available assets in the area. Felix?
Felix looks asleep.
Felix is pretty tired, but Felix is looking furtive and is telling you after he looks down at his glow that he may have to bail out here before you get out of the city, out of Santa Cruz.
Understood.
Chone will pull over at the nearest safe spot.
He looks at Maxi. He's like, "You got this?"
Well, it seems as though most of the hard work has been done.
He throws you kind of a 2-fingered salute and disappears into a crowd.
So we want to try to get some information, right? But then we also potentially need to make an example.
Change his state.
Are we attempting to change him from a solid to a liquid? Because we can do that.
I was thinking plasma, but that's okay. Is there a parking garage anywhere nearby?
I'm sure there are a few of them.
I will find the nearest parking garage and pull us onto like the 3rd or 4th level up.
Okay.
Park kind of in the back, and then once we kind of park, I'm gonna hop into my glow and start scanning around for cameras that are looking at us.
Give me a networks check.
That's a great way to start the night with a natural 20. That is
Very nice.
That is a 50.
Yeah, so you're at a parking garage about a block and a half off of the San Lorenzo River on the east side of Santa Cruz. You pull in, you get up to the third level. You immediately have you've immediately tagged all of the surveillance throughout the entire garage. Are you trying to loop, or are you just shutting them off?
I'm gonna just basically rewind 10 minutes before we got there and just kick looper on.
Okay.
And just loop the previous 10 minutes of traffic.
Give me a software check.
The second roll did not go as well as the first. That is a 16. That's only a 30.
Only a 30.
Only a 30.
Only
Hey,
a 30.
okay.
It's okay.
To be fair, 27 is the least I can roll without crit failing. I got a plus 14.
Shawn has made their decision as to what they will specialize in. Okay, you've got them pretty well looped.
All right, we're covered here. If we want to investigate what he knows and possibly leave him here in a pool of his own whatever. I'm gonna quick see if Apex has come back online or anything, and you guys decide what to do real quick.
Shawn, when you check your glow, Apex has come back online, and because you two had put locators in each other's stuff, as you informed me last time, so you could keep track of each other for safety, Apex is back in Silicon City. It looks like she's dropped back in at her apartment.
Okay, I just send her a quick note saying we're out of town. We'll be back in a few hours. And wait till I tell you about Bosco.
Am I available to respond?
Oh, yeah.
I will say, see you soon. Who's Bosco?
I just take a surreptitious picture of Zed sitting in the passenger seat and send it in the full Bosco outfit.
In the full Bosco outfit, because Zed has not changed.
Oh my god!
And
Can
it
you
is-
describe it for me?
Zed?
If I remember correctly, Bosco was wearing a very classy zoot suit that has LEDs run all through it for color coordinating light shows. And he does have a big hat.
Hell yes!
And I believe everything was controlled through his cane.
Yes.
Oh my god. I'm going to save that picture forever. And I'm going to respond with like the emoji with the heart eyes and like another emoji with a big grin and yeah.
All right, so I'm going to look back to Maxi. What do you think our priority for information is here? This is a little bit more your wheelhouse than mine.
Less the information and more the method of, unfortunately, the interrogation piece of this. Let the player look at the sheet again, because I don't get to use these skills very much, and I want to see if I have them. I guess I do have interrogation and intimidation at a pretty decent score. So,
Good. I didn't want to interrogate him with a +3. Don't make me harm you.
Zed, you have already established a relationship with him. You may get the best result from speaking to him. If we'd like to go a more direct and likely violent route, I would be happy to step in.
Well, we can always do the good cop, bad cop situation. So we are in, I forget, did we rent a different car or truck?
You had acquired
one.
one. Yeah, you bought one. An SUV, like a very fancy SUV.
Please don't get blood in it.
Oh, you're not in the van?
No, we didn't take the
The van was a little too distinct.
Showy.
and also not really the style when you're going to a fancy house on the beach.
Okay.
Bosco would not show up in that van.
Moscow
No.
would not. Okay,
Fair.
so so he is sitting in the back seat, kind of half in the bag, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does
He's currently holding his head in his hands and like rubbing his roof. Like,
does this SUV have a thing where I can like open the back gate and then maybe tip the chair backwards so he kind of falls out?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the SUV, come around to the back, kick open, and like punch the seat drop so he kind of tumbles backwards.
Okay. He fumbles backwards and is immediately like, "What just happened?"
If forgive me for not remembering exactly, but I'm pretty sure Swan told me I had to. No, not Swan. The British guy. Oh, I didn't write his name down. My like MI6 contact.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was his
You
name?
had to flick his ear or something.
Yeah, Reggie. Was it
I think he
Reggie?
said, "Pop him in the nose for me." Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna pop him in the nose and say, "Hey,
Okay.
Reggie said you're a wanker."
He's like,
Because apparently Zed is a message boy now.
he's like, "What the? He sent you?"
Doesn't matter who sent us. What matters is who you're working for and a whole lot of other information. You start singing, we can go home a very different way
Dude,
than if you decide.
I thought you were a drug dealer. What?
I am
what if-
everything, man. I am everything.
What do you want to know? I don't know nothing about nothing.
Let's start with your bankroll, your finances. Where's your pocketbook coming from?
I'm a self-made man. Self-made.
I hit him in the back of the head.
Okay.
Come on.
Roll me. Like, how hard are you hitting him?
Like
Like a
Like,
sky
are you, like-
flapping him?
a nice
that?
whack
Okay.
upside the back of the head.
Okay, so you're not like punching him in the back of the
No,
head.
like, come on, son. What do you want me to roll for that?
No, he's like, who
Okay.
are you?
I'm the one you put a hit on, and I don't like that.
Which one?
I hit him again because that just made me mad.
Alex, while he's going through that, I'm going through his glow. So just FYI.
Okay, give me a software check. And just hold the number until I get to you.
Yep. Whenever you're ready.
Yep.
You put a hit on a 4-person crew operating out of Silicon City.
He like kind of squints at you until he's like, it's like, I didn't even recognize you. That hat works, man.
That's the point of a disguise, dummy.
I told you the hat was a good idea.
From his seat in the mid of the SUV, Maxi's going to just kind of flip over and crawl basically over the top of our captive friend.
Mm-hmm.
Using his knees to pin down like his arms at the elbows.
Okay.
And while Zed is questioning him, if I'm getting the posture correct here, since you pulled him kind of back into the passenger or the cargo area, Maxi's just going to sit there and slowly pull out his vibro knife and just hold it.
He's like, dude, do you know who my dad is?
To you.
You actually do know who his dad was. We talked about this. His dad was a big corporate muckety muck. He's like, you can't treat us like this.
Haven't you watched the news, buddy? We can treat people like we want to treat people. So I know you're working for Liza with 3V development, right?
How did you know?
So is she the one that told you to put the hit on us, or was it her boss? Because I'm pretty sure you're just the middleman nobody. They may do the grunt work.
She told me to put a hit on you.
So how long have you been her little errand boy?
I've been working with them for like a few months now, man. Give me an interrogation check now.
I'm so glad I have that skill. Let me roll some dice. Ooh. You said interrogation?
Mm-hmm.
28.
Yeah, okay. He's like, they got me like 7 or 8 months ago, maybe. Like, I didn't even know, man. I just had to secure cargo. And then they came with the hit and they said, take care of this too. But mostly I've just been running cargo, man.
What kind of cargo?
People.
Keep talking. What people? Where?
Just people, man. They're pulling them in all up and down the Pacific coast, every port.
So what? You're running an Uber now? What are you doing with these people?
We're shipping them to the Scar.
Stay here a second. And I'm gonna walk back up to the front of the car and talk to Chone real quick. You getting anything?
As Zed walks away, Maxi will take the tip of the knife and just kind of set it in his collarbone. We know very well that torture typically doesn't get us correct information, so you have a choice. Tell us what we need to know, and you live. Don't, and you die.
I just run the cargo. Chone, what you see is a series of cargo manifests.
Okay. Do they come from any specific place? Go to any specific place? Use
They're
any
all
specific...
routing through him. It's multiple cargo shippers. They all look fake from what you can see.
Okay.
What was your software roll?
46.
Oh yeah, they're for sure fake.
Okay.
They're BS manifests, but they would pass inspection for customs or anybody else who was probably looking at them, because you know those government folks, they're not very good at what they do. Not like you.
They don't get paid very well, so.
No, they don't. And so, yeah, it would pass muster, but it's definitely bullshit.
How is there any pattern to like date time, or like is it every 2 or 3 days, or it's just
No,
random?
it looks really random, and it looks like that was done intentionally. The next shipment hits Seattle tomorrow night.
That was my next question. I'm gonna check like his messages, see if there's anything in their setting, if there any more information. Did he delete any messages from any contacts?
Nope.
Okay.
It looks like the ship, and you run a tracker on the ship. It looks like the ship will be entering the Straits of Juan de Fuca in the morning. It should be hitting the Puget Sound tomorrow night, and it will be at the Port of Tacoma sometime late tomorrow night.
Okay.
Is there anything in there about like chain of command communication to Liza to anybody else that we could try to get some leverage in?
Yeah, there's a bunch of messages going back and forth. It looks like they're using different street level gangs and everything else. 3V is most heavily connected to the Russian organized crime syndicates, and that's what they're using most places. Here in Silicon City, they're using for lack of a better term, they're mods, right? They call themselves the Lo-Fi Crew.
They have a dolphin mascot sorry. Wrong century almost. I'm gonna send the cargo manifests over to Apex and ask her to see if she can run some data searches and see if she can find more information than I can find. Because that way Steph can play. She's also better at some of that than I am. So
I will message back. I'm on it. And do you want a software check for
Yep.
that?
Start giving me softwares.
Let's see. 34.
So your first run through this, yeah, it's all organized crime. It's all syndicate connected. What's interesting about this is that it looks like it's routing from through 3V from other companies, which is matching some other stuff that Apex learned up in Seattle, right? And kind of matches what you're seeing here, is that certain sets of corporations are beginning to align themselves into power blocks, basically. So it looks like 3V is one of the cutouts, and because they're so connected with all the land development and every corporation they've got connections with, it looks like this. But if you're not missing what you're seeing here, you think that these orders are coming from two places. One is the new merged partnership between Upgrade Yourself Industries and Dynamic Design, which you all will recall from like episode 3, and from the Benevolent Corporation.
And these are the orders to obtain these people?
Yep.
Okay, so that's... Sorry.
So essentially, we see that these two, this Corp Conglomeration and Benevolent, are saying, hey, go out and find us people and bring them that meet certain requirements and bring them to these places in the Scar or near the Scar.
Specifically, it looks like Connell's being used to help with the smuggling operation to get them into the continent without being seen. That's his piece of it, is to coordinate all those efforts. As far as the thing, you do note in some of the stuff that everybody they're bringing in is very specifically between the ages of 22 and 35.
Do I see any kind of connection between this and what we know of Kelly Aguilar and the weird experiments?
There it is. There it is.
That's why we have Apex in the group.
Do you have any science skills?
Oh God, here we go. Let's see. Where is science? There it is. No, I have a total of +0 to anything science related.
Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Can Zed jump in to help with this? Because Zed actually has some science stuff.
Zed is currently interrogating a prisoner, so no.
Okay.
That'll have to look into it when you all meet up.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, technically, Zed's talking with Shawn right now, and Maxi's sitting on top of the prisoner.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will start with intelligence. Would I know if Shawn would be better at science than me? No. Okay. I'll just start with intelligence, and then when we meet up,
Give me
we
an
can
intelligence check.
coordinate better. So that's a 13 total.
Nothing off the top of your head.
If it makes you feel any better, it's about a 50-50 chance if I would have been better than you at that.
Okay. So I'm going to message back what I found, and I'm also going to tell them that I have some theories, but I don't have all the skills to work it out myself, so we need to meet up.
I will go back to the prisoner. Is he just sitting there quietly? Is he blubbering? What's he doing?
As you come back around the corner, you can hear Maxi saying something that sounds kind of like, will you really be missed? Your father did cut you off after all. Perhaps you're considered a write-off at this point.
Man.
I'm not like a business expense. You can't. How are you going to call me a write-off? That's
You
so
are
messed up.
If you are his son, he can simply make another one.
He's not wrong.
Man.
He is not wrong.
What about the daddy issue?
You know how people are. They always write off the CapEx after 3 to 15 years.
So messed up.
All right, Connell. So you're being paid to bring people in, get them over to Benevolent, get them over to Upgrade Yourself. What do you know about these people?
They're just people, off the grid people, non-chipped. They grab them all over the place. They ship them here.
See, that just makes me mad because treating people like items to move around.
They're just grounders. Nobody cares. Like, they're just grounders from wastes all over the place. That's all they are.
When Shawn hears that, they get out and come around to the back and look up at Maxi. It's like, did he just say something bad about, like, grounders?
I was about to ask Zed that if we remove this piece of meat's chip, would he be no different than any of the grounders?
Feels about the same to me.
That sounds like a great idea. Don't do it in the vehicle, but I got a tarp we can spread out on the floor.
Oh, I mean, this will be the second time I've removed a chip. I'm sure I'm much better at it than the first.
Right.
Yeah, the first time he barely lost his arm.
This is new.
I mean, he was fine for the most part.
I'm more worried about the new car smell than this idiot's arm.
He's like, don't cut out my chip. How am I supposed to get back into the city?
That's your problem.
Yeah.
You know what?
Maybe some of those grounders can help you out.
Guys, we'll give him a lift. We'll drop him off in the sky with all of his new friends.
You can't leave me in the waste without a chip.
I'm sure your father would love to. You know what? No, I'm not sure about that at all, in fact.
I mean, right now, the three of us have a really good plan in place. Unless you can give us something to help us change our minds, I think we're going to go through with this plan.
Again.
I like this plan.
Again.
It's a very stabby plan.
As I've promised you.
I told you everything I know. That's it. I smuggle the people and I send them to the Scar. We put them on maglev trains.
I don't know. So, with my cyber tech being able to kind of assess his overall physical and mental state, does it feel like he's really telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
Oh, I'm very good at insight checks. That makes me happy. That was a poor roll, though. Only a 19.
There's nothing that's indicating to you that he's lying.
Well, you know what? I mean, it does seem like you're just the guy stuck taking out the trash, stuck with all the grunt work.
Yeah, that's what I told you. They were trash. That's all we're doing. We're moving trash from one spot to another.
I'm going to hit him in the nose this time.
Okay.
Chone hits him in the nose, too.
All right.
Did Shawn and I hit each other?
No, I'm going to say, I mean, both of you give me an attack roll. I mean, his defense is pretty bad right now. He's currently kind of half laying under Maxi.
14.
15.
Okay, you both hit him. Both of you roll a d6 damage.
If you could try not to punch Maxi in the crotch, that would probably be optimal.
I really wasn't trying to do a lot of damage, but apparently he had a very breakable nose because I did 6.
I also rolled a 6, but my strength is -1. So
5.
Oh yeah, mine is 2, so 5.
So you don't just break his nose. Between the two of you, you're pretty sure you just shattered this occipital bone right here. Ooh.
Ugh.
He's definitely worse for the wear, and he is bleeding heavily.
I suppose we should have put him on the tarp before you punched him.
yeah, sorry. I'm sorry,
sorry.
Well, the blood's
That's my bad.
The blood has already.
It's my
been
fault.
spilled. There's blood already spilt. Does anyone object to me removing this man's chip?
Nope.
What orifice are you going to go through?
Oh, I'll try to make a clean incision. Try.
Well, that's nice.
And I look down at Meyer. The clean incision all depends on you and how little you're able to move.
Okay.
And I'd like to roll an intimidation.
Yep. Go ahead. And he's making a determinations check to not panic.
I'll take that. That is 17. Be a 24.
Okay. I mean, he's terrified, but he's holding still.
Very good.
For the record, the moment Maxi goes in with the blade, Shawn turns away.
Okay. So give me either a medical or just a straight agility check.
I have the knife combat proficiency. Would that help?
It means I'm not going to make you do a penalty for attempting to do a surgical procedure with a vibro knife.
Got it. He said, so you just want, it's going to be an agility check at this point because I do not have any medical knowledge. I'll take it. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
So that'll give me a 20.
It's actually a really tiny
22.
cut. Like, it's a very, very neat tiny cut. You just boop, and the chip just pops right out.
And as soon as the chip hits the carpet, Maxi's going to take the knife and kind of flip it around in his hand and slam the hilt of the knife down onto the chip. Trying to
Okay.
smack it.
Okay, you smash the chip.
Oh,
Now I wonder,
darn.
Shawn, do you happen to have any of that shipping data? Because I'm sure we could make sure that our friend here ends up with some of the other people he's attempting to have shipped out across the country.
Yeah, just a matter of fact, we have some. There's another shipment tomorrow.
Wonderful. I wonder, though.
He may talk about us, though.
It'll be difficult to talk with a broken jaw.
That's a good point. I was thinking more like a tongue removal, but whatever.
Too messy. And again,
Thank you.
As I'd already promised our friend here, I would not torture him.
Oh, that's good.
So what are you doing?
We will be making an example of you. And the example is that anyone who puts a hit on us will disappear. You are going to disappear.
But
Whether you remain alive will be up to you.
what?
I don't believe I have to repeat myself.
You just smashed my chip. You cut my arm open, and these people just broke my face.
Mm-hmm.
As he says through like congested nose from the blood.
I mean, in our defense, it's a really punchable face.
And again, for the moment, you will be left alive in the same condition that you leave the people that you treat as cargo.
You just can't leave me like this.
We certainly can, and we will.
I'll
not
pay
yet.
you. I'll pay you 1,000,000 souls. Just let me go right now.
Wait, whoa. 1,000,000 souls?
1,000,000 souls.
Where are you going to get that much money? Daddy's not going to pay that.
I have it.
If he honestly, okay, guys, and I quickly send a message through my Go with it just as a winky face to these two. Accidentally I sent it to Apex too because it's a group chat. She doesn't know why. If he can give us, a score of 1,000,000 souls, we can vanish with that. I mean, we should definitely take it.
I send a winky face back.
Shawn suddenly smiles for no reason.
I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing some money come across my wallet here.
I mean, we did have to pay out all that money to get those guys to not kill you.
It's true.
So this would just get our funds back. So, all right, buddy. If you give us 1,000,000 souls, we will let you go.
He's like, I need my glow.
1 second. Shawn's going to go to the front and get his glow, and I'm going to slave it to my glow, and if he does anything that looks fishy, I'm shutting his glow off. If he's doing anything other than transferring money to an account I give him, I'm shutting his glow off.
Okay, so the first thing he does is he does try and hit basically a panic button
I shut it off.
in the glow.
And then I punch him in the nose again.
Roll the hit.
Same roll. I only do 2 points of damage this time. I pulled it. I'm getting better.
This
Yeah.
poor dummy.
But he's now taken 13 damage to his face.
Jeez.
He's still conscious, but he's looking like he was already hungover from all the drugs. Now he's looking a little punch drunk.
All right, that was a no-no.
That was dumb. That was real dumb, buddy.
This is your last chance.
You got the guts. You're not going to kill me.
I'm not
full
going
of
to
it.
kill you. I'm not going to kill you. He's going to kill you.
No. Shawn, I have already told him I will not kill him.
Oh, that's right.
The
We're just
decision-
going to...
The decision for him to live is up to him. However, again, we do need to make an example of him. No one else should be putting hits on our group.
You're right. Broken jaw, taken to the scar. Got it.
If you leave me out there, I'll come back and find you.
How?
This idiot.
You think anybody is going to give a shit about you after today?
He's like, I'll come back for you. I'll get revenge.
So you don't have 1,000,000 souls to give us.
I mean, of course I have 1,000,000 souls.
Insight check, please.
Go ahead.
15.
You don't think he has 1,000,000 souls. He's probably got some money. He had a really nice house and stuff like that. But if he's got 1,000,000 to throw around right now, you're skeptical.
All right, I'm gonna take his glow back and then start going through and see if I can access his bank records. I mean, his chip's right there. So
Give me a software check.
it's shattered. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did shatter the chip.
You still give me a software check. See what you can do.
Whew. Okay, math is hard. 24, 33, add 14, 47.
No, he doesn't. He's probably liquid. He's got about 300,000-400,000.
All right, I'm going to transfer all of it to an offshore account that I have a Identico point spent contact on over in Geneva.
Okay. Give me another
How many
software.
how many ID points should I spend for that?
Let's go 500.
Done.
And give me a software.
16, 24, 38.
Okay. You think the transfer's clean? You ran it through a couple of bridge accounts.
Okay.
Make sure it
Oh,
wasn't traced.
Can you hand me his glow back that now shows zeros in all of his accounts?
Oh yeah, 100%. I make them blink actually.
Looks like your pockets are empty,
Okay.
friendo.
He's going to try and choke you, Zed.
He's still my.
He's like, ah!
Maxi's kneeling on his arms, remember?
Yeah,
I understand. He's still trying. So Maxi, first off,
We also
Maxi, give me
punched the shit out of him a few
I know.
times.
It's
Max-
okay. Hey.
Maxi, give me a strength check.
All right, can do. Do I get to use any of my martial arts capacities for this?
No, it's just straight checks. You just hold them
right.
down.
All right.
So beat a 3.
Easily. I beat it with a 9.
He can't even get up. Like he's like, ah!
Like, I smack his hands to the side. No, I smack his hands like you'd smack the hands of a toddler. Stop it.
Yes.
Stop it.
No.
Bad. So you've got no money, you've got no chip, you've got no pull, no cred, nobody to back you up.
If you don't kill me, I'm coming back for you someday.
The only ones who will know where you are the people you see here.
Yeah.
So I'm coming back for you someday.
All right, I'm sick of talking to this guy. Let's have him go night night, and
Should I punch him in the nose again?
if it makes you happy.
I mean, it does, but he's bleeding a lot.
Yeah. Let's let him keep a little bit of blood so he can get to the scar safely, and we'll see him later.
Yeah.
So where
it's
are
a good
you
idea.
going now?
Maxi, can you choke him out for us, please?
Certainly.
Sleeper hold.
Bye bye.
And Maxi will place him into a sleeper hold.
He doesn't really struggle because he doesn't have the strength to do it anymore. So you do manage to put him to sleep.
All right.
It occurs to you all that he's going to wake up with the worst headache that has ever been existed in the history of mankind.
So I've got an idea. Tell me if this is a dumb idea. We have some of the destinations of these shipments of people, right?
Yep.
Could we just get like a self-driving car and put him in it and send
You
it
would
out
need-
there?
You would need an aerial drone.
We could buy one of those, right?
Yep.
Spend his own money on it.
Let's just do that. Yeah, spend his own money on it.
That is rather poetic.
Yeah.
If you buy a basic quadcopter cargo drone for about 10,000 with sufficient auto flight capability
And range.
yeah. If it's element 121 and solar rechargers, it'll probably make it.
And if it doesn't, it doesn't. Who cares?
I'll place the order with those funds. No problem.
Pay for the expedited shipping.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have them shipped to an address that's about 50 miles north of here.
It's actually pick up in dealership, and
Ooh.
because it's the middle of the night, you can pick it up in about 4 hours.
Okay, that's fine.
So what are you doing for the next 4 hours?
I'm going to get Apex on a glow conference call so we can discuss this. Okay, look, we're not going to let them just take all those people tomorrow night, are we?
Wait. So this cargo was people?
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot you're not here. Yeah.
Oh,
so
hi.
this moron was basically selling. They're grabbing street people and people with no chips and no identity and just sending them off to the scar.
Okay, so that's
So
really
all-
fucked up.
Yeah, all those shipments, people.
There's got to be a reason for that, right? Like you don't just send people to the scar, just.
Well, the people appear to be sent to agents for different corporations. Likely to be
And-
used in live experimentation, if I had to make an educated guess.
This feels like the whole mutant, like, magic people thing.
Oh.
Is that connected?
Feels like it.
They're using the... Oh, ew. Okay, my question still stands. We're not letting them take another group out there, are we?
No, I'm very against people being, subjugated by the corpse. So
I believe stopping the shipment also adds to our making an example point.
And chaos. So win-win.
Yep.
So what do we know about the shipments? We know where they're leaving from and where they're going to.
Yep. Next
We've got
shipment.
a track on the boat right now.
The next shipment will be in the port of Tacoma tomorrow.
So I'm picturing this like the giant shipping container full of people kind of thing.
Yep. It's a cargo ship.
Okay.
Yeah, we have to stop this.
I mean, we have the manifest. We could just go pick them up.
Yeah.
Also,
Do we know if this one's going to where the can't talk? Do we know what corp is getting this shipment?
It looks like Whisperstone is the one who's making the transfer.
And who's receiving the transfer? Is it Benevolent? Is it?
It looks like 3V.
Okay.
I mean, we could interrupt the shipment, rescue the people, and then set up a Trojan horse type of situation for the corp who receives the shipment. Instead of people, they get, I don't know, a bomb or something.
The challenge being that likely the shipping containers are being scanned multiple times.
Got a couple
Likely
hackers.
for life signs.
Oh.
You could.
Huh.
They can't receive. They won't want to receive a shipment of dead subjects. So they will be checking the containers for life signs, I'm sure.
Is that something I think we could fake with our...
It would depend on what kind of scanners they're using. It would depend on what the container's done. It depends if they have any countermeasures on the container to prevent people from scanning it because they are smuggling humans. You don't have the information you need to make that assessment, and you're not sure between now and tomorrow you'd be able to put that intelligence together.
I've got an idea. We fill the cargo container with 100 chickens. Because if they're using like a heartbeat sensor...
Is that... How accurate are these life sign scanners?
So about what time of night is it now?
It's about 4 a.m.
Okay. So we've got to pick up the drone at 8, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
And when is the next shipment coming in?
Tomorrow night.
Okay, so we've got like 12, 18 hours before landfall.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get to Tacoma, though.
Oh, I was just close to there. Inconvenient. Okay. Well,
Random idea.
yes.
Could we hire people to do a job for us?
We got about 320,000 credits left, or 320,000 sols left.
Like, could we, just brainstorming with the group, could we hire a crew to hit the shipyard and just let them go free?
A shipyard like that's going to have intense security.
It sounds like we have the funds to pay for a skilled group.
I mean, if you think we can afford it. I mean, it's going to be. I mean, they have to be really good.
Could we delegate the hiring process to somebody else?
We know a few people.
I am highly qualified in the hiring and vetting of, let's say, skilled individuals. It was part of my job description that got me this particular job.
Maxi, I have an idea that I think you are going to like it and Zed's going to like it. Don't we know somebody that might have a vested interest in these people? That has worked for us in the past already?
Might be interested in saving people from the same fate.
Are you asking me because you do not remember, or are you trying to make me remember?
I was just trying not to say it, thinking that it would be more fun if we collaboratively came up with the same person. Remember, he set us on fire?
If you could just tell me who you, I know who you are thinking of, but you could certainly just say their name. This seems like a game for no reason.
I got the game within like 5 seconds.
Thank you, Apex. I appreciate that.
He's also local here, though, right?
By the way, hello, Apex.
Oh, hi.
Sorry about the blood.
No problem.
I mean, if we pay him enough, he might be willing to relocate for this. And I mean, we give enough money to hire his own team.
Zed, it occurs to you that that guy's not a fixer. To hire a crew that fast, you're going to have to go to a fixer who knows people. Or someone who's well connected with the corpse, who you might have met.
I think I might need to call Swan.
I'm sure Swan would appreciate the work.
Boop, 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 boop.
Swan's like, hey, what's up?
Sup? So we've got some information.
Cool. What kind of trouble you getting? By the way, are you on visual or just voice right now?
Oh, we're visual.
He's like, that hat. He's like, that's a look, brother. That's a look.
Well, this look got us into the door with this
like,
chuckle.
You know what? I gotta send you dank lift. All right, hang on. Where are you at right now? Hang on. All right, 5 minutes. It's gonna be
All
there.
right.
He types up on his low. He's like,
dank lift.
You're about to find out.
Oh,
Great.
Oh, God.
So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show him Connell. So yeah.
Dude,
so we
what
got
happened to that guy's? What happened to that guy's face?
He pissed me off. And he pissed Shawn off.
Swan looks at you. He's like, wait, Maxi didn't do that?
Nope.
He's like, you did that, and Chone.
Yeah.
You and Chone.
Yeah.
You beat that man's face in.
I give Chone a high five. We miss. All right. So
Bosco doesn't take shit from anybody.
He's like, hang on. Maxi, that wasn't you? You're not just letting him take credit for your work?
No, they acted on their own accord. And they did a fine job.
You must be
He
very
has a
proud.
really punchable face.
Yeah. So this chuckle fuck is Connell Myers, working for 3V Russian mob, blah blah blah. What we got from him is that we've got shipments of people coming in, and I'm going to send him information as we're talking. I'm going to have Chone do it because they're way better at it than me. We've got these shipments of people coming in. You can see this history of shipments of a lot of people. You can see where they're being sent. Our best guess is these are people that are being experimented on, or they have some sort of weird natural ability, or they're trying to experiment to give them natural ability. Look at the people, look at the corpse that are taking these bodies in. I mean, we know that these guys are doing some sort of weird testing.
All right. He's like, all right. Because this has to do with that video you sent me before.
Yeah.
Which connects some other dots to me. So here's the deal. What do you need? Be specific.
Well, we see this shipments coming in up in Tacoma.
Yeah, I'm up there right now. I came
Yeah.
down here with Lillian, and then we got separated.
I look over at the video call with Apex.
I'm just like deer in headlights. Like, also, I've been busy like screen capping pictures of Zed during this conversation.
There's gonna be a collage when we wreck.
Yeah, I've been distracted.
So we were thinking of stopping this shipment in some way, possibly just stopping it and letting the people go free, or stopping it and sending something nasty and explosive to the recipients.
He goes, I got a fixer up here I can work with. She's lower level, but her name's Carrie. She's got a crew of wackadoos she's been working with lately. But if I connect over with someone else I'm familiar with, yeah, I think there's a crew that can take care of this.
Okay.
And I can get you a bankroll.
We've got a little bankroll we can add to it. This guy's...
I'm gonna steal the fool's money, but
Done.
he's like, no, I got something else for you, but we'll come back to that in a second.
Okay.
So here's the deal. I'll get this started, okay, to have a crew hit this ship. I think somebody's already on this track anyway, if I'm not mistaken, if my intelligence is correct. Okay, so here's the other thing. No finder's fee, but I need you to hit something for me.
What you need?
I think there's a Malfinia lab in Silicon City I want you to take a poke into.
A loud poke or a quiet poke?
Or a sexy poke?
Dealer's choice.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
A loud
There is the
sexy
smallest smile that pops up on Maxi's face and then just goes away.
He goes, oh, by the way, you're thinking, so you see a guy on a little moped ride up, and he goes, Zed?
Sup?
He hands you a bag of 5 like giant blunts. And then drives away. He's like, and then Swan goes, oh, good, it's there. He goes, with the hat and the suit, he's like, light one of those. It fits. It fits.
I'll save it for a better situation, but thank you.
There's never no bad situation, man. All right.
All right, send us the info for the lab, whatever you got, and we'll take a look.
He goes, let's chat real fast.
Yeah.
He goes, here's what this breaks down to. And I think you've been poking around the edge of this with all the shit with them other fools and Kelly Aguilar and the IOG. Okay? So there's been a new arms race happening for the last few years, right? It's the next level of human augmentation. Imagine if you could give humans extra normal abilities without cybernetics. No surgery, no cost. Right?
And that's what these people are working on.
Maxi, I think that's what Maxi found on the ship. I knew a few years ago that Malfinia stumbled onto something that was changing people, right? I sent a crew to one of their towers in Vancouver, and they started getting the information. Malfinia's been doing this stuff out of South Africa for a few years, right? It's connected to a college in Singapore, their labs in South Africa, and a mine down there, right? Now, word has it that other folks got the word on this, and that both Benevolent, through its research and development for food division, as well as somebody else, was working on new levels of human augmentation.
We know 3V's have been working with Malfinia, so that might be a link.
Right. And so, if these fools are all starting to align, right, it's a new Cold War.
The individuals that I saw appear to have been modified, however.
Right. That's my point. They were modified. There's some other player in this game too.
Do you know who?
Not yet.
Ugh,
I'm working on it though.
need some
All right.
more yarn.
So I'm assuming for this lab here, we should try to get some intel first and foremost, but if there's some shit going down, we should probably take it out.
Not a terrible idea.
All right.
Is the priority for the intelligence or is the priority for the ceasing of the lab's activities?
I'm curious what their intel division knows about what everybody else is working on. That's what I want to know.
So intel, then decommissioning.
Pretty much.
Also
I'm with you.
saving the people.
I don't think they're keeping the people here. But the instructions we'll give to the Seattle crew is to rescue the folks on that boat.
Good.
All right.
Hey, let us know if you can how many there are, and if we can find a way to funnel them to some safe place. Maybe
That
give them
actually
another
would
start.
Probably not be a bad thing. Yeah.
I'll give you some access to this idiot's funds. take what's needed to get them started. Get them some help.
There's a good settlement just outside of the thing, just east of the stack. Be a good place for them to start over. Also, nobody usually goes there, so good place to hide.
All right. Yeah, use that funds to get them set up.
Okay.
Apex, we're going to be a few hours still, even after we pick up the drone. So if you want to start delving into the lab, just kind of doing some light recon and data recon, we'll meet up with you probably by noon.
Where are we meeting up?
The hotel.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I would love to take a shower and sleep for a little bit.
Sure.
But Bosco doesn't need sleep.
With that, I'm gonna send Shawn a copy of the collage I made to their glow.
Oh.
Enjoy.
All right, Swan. Good looking out. Stay in contact. Let us know what's happening. We'll keep you in the loop.
Send me any intelligence you find.
First on the list.
All right, dude.
Take care.
Yup.
All right, if you need anything, Apex, let us know.
Will do.
So, you grab your cool new drone, which is awesome.
Are we mounting the drone to the ceiling of the vehicle?
No, I mean, you could probably just release it. It occurs to you, you
Yeah.
could probably just release it from where it is after you jam him in the trunk.
Yep.
Let's not do that in the dealer lot.
No.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go somewhere else.
We'll find like an empty lot or something like that somewhere, and yeah, maybe zip tie his hands and feet and
Yeah.
tuck him inside, and off it goes.
Give him a granola bar.
And a bottle of water. We're not cruel.
One of those like really crunchy, like gross granola bars.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
The
real dry
Nature's
ones.
Valley. Yeah, the really dry
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
And then we go back to the hotel.
Yep.
All right, so you park him in the cargo thing and send the drone off over the wastes. It takes you about 2.5 hours to get back to San Francisco, but you do link up with Apex at the hotel.
I have room service waiting. It's a spread of sandwiches, cheese trays.
coming into the room, Chone like freezes. There's like a decision loop that's stuck between food and seeing Apex at the same time. And they quickly head right to Apex to give her a big hug and grabbing a sandwich with the left hand.
Oh, totally understandable.
Don't just vanish. We're a group. We're a team. Important people don't get to just vanish.
Did you get my note?
I did a little bit later after some initial panic and confusion.
Yeah.
But you went dark, and Seattle's not a cool place to be right now.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty war zone like up there right now.
But you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Just had to take care of some things. Tried to find Lillian. You know.
Well, after we get done with this, do you need to still find her, or?
Oh no, I found her. It's.
Oh.
Yeah. No. It's, it's complicated. Everything's so complicated right now. Like, I feel like even if we, like, literally had a yarn wall, like, I don't know if I could map it all out right now. So.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that some days too.
Yeah. So I'm working on it,
Okay. Don't vanish. I need to get a shower because I smell like blood, booze, cordite, and whatever it is that guy was smoking.
I wasn't going to say anything, but...
It was bizarre. We'll tell you all about it.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Off I go.
So when Zed walked into the room kind of behind them, he grabbed a sandwich off the tray, was eating it, and went to his room. Here's how tired Zed is. No facial routine. Zonk out in bed.
Okay.
Maxi-
No, okay. I'm so sorry. Real quick, are you still in the zoot suit and did you leave the door open?
Zed did not take off his zoot suit yet. And probably he just shut the door behind him and fell on the bed.
Okay, you did shut the door. Okay.
It's gonna wrinkle.
Yeah.
When Maxi comes in,
Maxi comes in directly behind Zed, grabs 4 sandwiches, and stands there until both of those conversations are over. And just says, "Welcome back. I'm glad you are safe. Have a good evening." And he takes the sandwiches back to his room.
okay.
Enjoy.
Boodly-doo. So Apex, you do a quick search. The Malfinia offices in San Francisco are less than a mile from the hotel. As the crow flies. It looks like, based on your initial research, it looks like 3V about 40 years ago bought an old federal building that was remaindered after the collapse of the old United States government and then sold it after they remodeled it to Malfinia. It's a funky looking building, about 20 stories. But it's like, ironically, like less than a mile from the hotel. So you're looking into all of that when you all crash out. So you stayed up all night, driven back up and got to Silicon City about 2 o'clock that day and zonked out. Zed, you were awakened by your glow rigging.
Is it a known number?
Oh yeah, it's 1.
Ah, hit the button. Speaker. Yo. What's
Hey.
up?
So you're gonna see a news report. So here's the good news. We got those people off the boat. And they're being transported to that location we discussed.
Okay.
But don't freak out when you hear what happened to the boat.
I don't know if I care about the boat, man. Was it bad?
It's pretty bad.
The boat blow up.
And a Coast Guard boat.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay, well, the people are safe, and the corpse got fucked, so... It's a win.
Just letting you know, they didn't do it quiet.
You know, I gotta say, I kind of started this gig trying to be quiet and slick, and we're just not headed that way, so I guess it's okay.
See, your glow gives you a news alert like that a large cargo container ship was bombed in the Puget Sound about an hour ago and rammed into a Coast Guard vessel. The boat has been scuttled and is now at the bottom of the Puget Sound.
Oh my.
No one has claimed responsibility. That's the news alert Maxi gets.
How's the crew? Any casualties? Everyone okay?
Oh no, they're all dead.
Oh shit.
Less like a few that got off the boat. Like a few managed to get off, but there was a bunch of casualties.
Damn.
Maxi reads the rest of the message.
It's a news article. It's like it's a breaking like AP article.
He'll read the rest of the article, reach over to the nightstand, grab the half of the piece of sandwich that's left, scarf it, and then go back to sleep.
Maxi's a pro. Maxi's a pro.
So you all get up the next morning feeling refreshed and ready to go.
All right, so I'm picturing our typical breakfast spread on the table that also has like the hollow displays and the screens and all that stuff.
Apex has done a preliminary recon of the building. It's a funky building. I will put a picture for you. But yeah, it is less than a mile from your hotel.
So does Malfinia have the whole building, or do they just have offices in?
Whole building.
Well, at least we don't need to drive.
Who walks in the city?
Like,
I mean,
a lot of people?
I did.
I walk all the time in the city. I don't
All right.
Anyway, what's the game plan? What's the goal? Sorry.
No, we're supposed to poke at it. Shawn's looking at the picture and kind of like, that is a really funky building.
Yeah. Want me to send them a virus?
You and your viruses.
You know, it's only one virus, but it's real good.
Well, I mean, it'll be easy once we get inside.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Alex, were we given the intel on the location the night before?
You said it was the Malfinia, but yeah. So you had an address, and then Apex.
Okay.
You talked to Apex when she was on the phone with Swan. So yeah.
Okay. The group gets a message on their glows, and it's from Maxi, and it's a picture of the Malfinia building. Looks like it's taken from ground level, pointing up at the building.
Where's Maxi?
Wait, Maxi's not here?
Oh.
He's quiet. I don't normally notice him.
Did he take this?
Hang on. I'm tracking his glow.
I'm gonna text him the like shrug emoji. Like, what? Because I know I need to speak his language.
The message that you get back, Apex, is, "Are you coming?"
Oh, we gotta go, you guys.
Wait, let's go. Okay. Shawn's gonna grab their BDUs and the jacket that they were wearing as Murdoch because it looked cool and is slightly armored. And yeah,
I take it Zed is no
Apex
longer
hasn't
wearing
seen
a
it yet.
zoot suit.
Aw,
No, I am no longer Bosco.
damn it.
Shawn looks a little disappointed at that and looks at Zed. Is Bosco going to come back out at some point? Because I still have like 300 business cards.
Look,
Yeah,
next
this is-
time we have to fake a party and force our way in, Bosco will get us in the door.
I mean,
Okay.
it's happened more than once to us. So,
Twice. It's happened twice so far.
so it's likely to happen again.
Yeah.
All right, good. I just didn't want to waste all the money on office supplies.
Well, let's hurry up and get over there
Yeah,
before
yeah,
Maxi does something
Yeah,
crazy.
good.
Yep.
Just Maxi gets the messages on our way.
Maxi reclines on the bench sitting next to his briefcase and sipping a cup of coffee, looking up at the building.
Smooth.
Okay. The rest of you arrive.
Hi,
Hey,
Maxi.
Maxi gives a short wave. I thought
What
this
you
would
doing?
I thought this would be the easiest way to get us moving forward instead of stuck in the house all day making a plan,
That,
which we have a tendency to do.
Right, but
Yeah.
Didn't
yeah.
you want to know Apex's intel?
We can talk about it here. It is a public place.
Cool.
Besides, it is a beautiful morning.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, I
Oh.
know.
I brought you bagel.
Thank you. There is a coffee cart a few benches down.
Sweet.
They make a very good espresso.
Nice. Okay.
So Apex, what'd you find?
What did I find?
What'd you find?
I don't know. What did I find?
I mean, that's the same thing Maxi's looking at right now, which is basically this building.
I will kind of like motion to the building.
Are there any other corpse that take up residence in the building? Or?
Nope. Single hold by Malfinia.
Just the one.
Any idea what security is going to be like?
Can I?
Give me some networks checks.
Yeah. Are we close enough to?
Oh yeah, you can.
That's
You can
fun.
definitely check. Yeah, for sure.
Sweet. Math. Let's see.
Maxi's been here since early in the morning, and he'd be using his surveillance skill to be watching kind of the security rotation on the grounds.
Give me a surveillance check.
Nice. And I got 40 for networks.
You can see the whole network in the building. Security level looks about mid-tier, not uncrackable, but not crap. Malfinia is the #1 energy producer on the planet. They're not a small company.
18 for the check.
Okay. Maxi, what you've noticed is, again, it's this very mid-tier, right? The security guards here are professional, but they're not like elite, right? You're not gonna
well dressed. They don't stand out as security officers. They stand out as
just people. And so you're not going to bribe them with a box of donuts. They're not typical rent-a-cops. But again, it doesn't look like they're former operators or special operations or anything like that. You don't see any indication that they've got a QRT anywhere in the building. The building looks relatively secure. It's medium level of traffic, right? Mostly office workers. You definitely see a visitor management and a intrusion detection system inside the building, as well as pretty reasonable surveillance. But again, it's not like breaking into the most secure facility in the world, but it's not a cakewalk either.
Could we do the old-fashioned come in with the janitors during the cleaning shift?
I mean, I have a ghost chip, so I won't get flagged with my info. Is our goal to get intel, or is our goal just to fuck them up?
I believe
Information
the specifications were information, then possible decommissioning if that is an option.
Okay.
Information is most important, though.
Okay.
It probably
So
depends a little bit about how severe, how extreme what we find in there is.
Yeah. Okay. So the information part will require some more finesse than the fuck 'em up part. Okay.
So I'm thinking we either infiltrate with some sort of cover, or could we schedule some sort of almost legit meeting that we could go into and then split off from to do some subterfuge? Like, we've still got our contacts. We're still working for Omni.
Yeah.
Could we set up some sort of meeting through Omni with these people?
Could we hack into their itinerary and add it on there?
The tricky thing about Omni is that will trace back to Omni. I mean, are we ready to burn that bridge?
Is our target looking to hire a new HR personnel?
I can take a look to see if I find any. I'm gonna go look at their job board.
Yeah.
It's public facing, probably.
It is public facing. Give me a high or low.
Hi.
Give me your dice. Hey. They are hiring a few different HR people.
Okay.
Now, are you looking for Maxi's type of HR or standard HR?
Yes. Preferably Maxi's type.
You have Maxi look over the things. Maxi, you spot the posting immediately. Because there's coded language in it that tells you it's your type.
Specifically talking about complicated terminations and
high-risk firings, right? Liaising closely with the security department.
Yes.
Directorates of operations. Yeah. Yeah, easy for you to
skilled
spot.
at handling high-pressure situations.
Yep.
Multitasking.
Yep.
This employment listing seems to fit my particular job description.
Okay.
If you go in, could we give you something to plug into a computer or something that would just automatically work off of your glow to pull information or give us a backdoor?
That is a better question for our friends here, Chone and Apex, as that is not my specialty.
Could give you the same data tap that we used on Connell's house. So.
Oh, did you guys get that house, by the way? Did we get to keep that?
Well, it's probably empty now. Probably need a couple weeks before it will go up on the market. Hey, Apex, can you create a cover resume and such for Maxi here?
Oh yeah.
And I'll see about it. I'll see about importing it right into their system and get him an appointment today.
I have my resume.
Oh.
Yeah, but we need to optimize it for keyword searches.
If you'd like to take a look, feel free. However, I can assure you my resume is custom tailored to these types of positions.
Take a look, Apex.
Fair
You're the software whiz.
I will look it over, but I'm assuming Maxi is actually
Good at what Maxi
experienced.
does.
Yeah. Like more knowledgeable about what they'd be looking for than I will be. I
so
might like
yes.
tweak the size of the font or something to like make it a little more.
Yeah, because it's in Comic Sans.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's not a Comic Sans. No, it's Maxi. Maxi's.
Yeah, like all of your hacking equipment.
Damn! Shots fired.
Damn.
Maxi's resume is top tier. Like he's extremely qualified for this kind of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, looks good. I mean, I say upload it. Do we want, say a hacker to go in with you? I could go undercover.
It is unusual for this type of interview to occur with a second person present.
I meant like separately, but like at the same time.
Are they looking for any other positions?
Any like IT?
I mean, it's a huge yes. They're probably hiring 30 IT people.
I'm certainly qualified for IT, so I could go in for that.
Yep.
I will adjust my glam so my hair's like more of a natural color.
You know it's going to take a few days for them to get back to you on this.
Oh well, then fuck it. I'm keeping.
You know, I mean, when you put in an application, it's not going to they're not going to send you for an interview that day.
Well, actually, I was gonna try to hack into the HR system to get interviews that day.
Give me.
Maxi is dressed for an interview, and he does have a briefcase with him.
I noticed the briefcase. That's why.
Give me a counterintelligence roll or intel analysis. Anybody who's got it.
Oh god.
Yeah, I've got that.
Not specifically.
You can make straight espionage on your tree.
I mean, I do have. Sure, we'll give that a whirl.
If I can use my tech head, it's a 26. Otherwise, it's a 19.
No, you cannot use tech head for this.
Okay, 19.
Well, I got like a 6, so.
Maxi, do you have those?
Maxi has espionage, but he has surveillance as a specialty, so I'll just use the espionage roll.
Yep.
It's not great, but it's something.
Better than 6?
19?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Maxi and that's going to raise some red flags. Hacking the HR, like those people generally know their schedules ahead of time. That would raise some suspicion. Soonest you could probably get him through that because you would need notes on a phone screen, right? Ahead of time and things like that. Straight in for that. Now,
I would say Maxi is fairly certain that when his past experience is that when a posting like this is made, there is an immediate need for this position.
yes. Now, Maxi could take a first pass through because you do have a hiring manager's name. It's not going to be a formal interview, but Maxi could take a first pass.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking even with taking a couple days, this is our best, most subtle plan. Swan did say we needed it immediately. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants anyway.
Well, the time limited thing, which was getting the people off that boat before it was docked and handed over to the corpse, was accomplished by the other crew. Now, granted, they blew up a cargo container, which, by the way, that's all over the news this morning. It's a massive cleanup effort in the Puget Sound. They're trying to figure out the local law enforcement there has vowed to bring those terrorists to justice. Like,
Oops.
it's shenanigans. Like, they're estimating the value of the ship and cargo at over $6 billion.
I call that chaos. I think our job was well done.
Goals well spent.
Yes. Are there people who are just walking into this building?
Oh yeah,
like,
no, it's
like
not an open lobby. Yeah, it's an open lobby.
So it's not necessarily only employees. It's locked down. Like,
No, it's not that kind of building. Again, it's a fairly normal looking office building.
so we could at least get into the lobby and go from there. If we needed something done day of, you know.
I vote for playing slow.
Oh, okay.
I would agree in this case.
Not as exciting, but wise.
If we are attempting to slow walk in under the cover of employment, then trying to push would raise flags.
Yeah.
Okay. So?
You've submitted Maxi's resume. Are you going to submit any others? Are you submitting one for Apex?
I want to submit one.
Under one of your ghost names?
Yeah, so I'll apply as Jane Jones.
Okay.
For IT.
Mm-hmm.
And I can probably fabricate a resume.
Oh yeah, you've done this a bunch of times.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll apply too.
Okay.
Just because I want to fuck up their computers when I get in there. After we get information.
Okay. You've got those accomplished. Is there anything else you'd like to do today?
I mean, I'm getting a cup of that coffee from the coffee stand.
It's good. It's actually really, really nice. The carts are always the best.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they've got the best sweetbread
Oh.
in the area.
You know, I get two, so I can give one to Shawn.
What is that?
You have to eat this. It's so good. So good.
Excellent Foley work.
Right?
Are the thing.
Okay, this is my new favorite thing.
Yeah. We'll have to come back sometime when we're not infiltrating the corporation building.
Once we have employment, it will be easy to access this coffee cart on a daily basis.
Are we actually getting employment? Because, like, I vowed to never work for a corporation again, and
Y'all are all going to work for like 3 different people at once.
But
I know. And like working
Apex,
for 2.
in this particular case, it is not you being hired; it is your identity.
Okay, fair.
The last thing you get is all of you receive a CC'd email. It's the final proposal and specifications and scope of work for the work that Omni is going to do for Jackson Howe,
Oh.
which all of you had almost forgotten about.
Yep.
Nope.
Work? What?
Nope.
Tommy?
Shawn did not forget that at all.
Because Shawn's so responsible when it comes to Omni.
Shawn works for a living. Come on.
I know.
But you do get a status update, scope of work, and specifications to be passed on to Jackson for the project that you are brokering between the two.
I will get that passed on.
Okay.
And just to add a note that if he has questions or has a cat attacking him that we were available to meet at
Oh, now that you mentioned the cat. Nope. Okay, so you send that off. And actually here, I think this nice little lull in the quiet moments is where we will end today's episode. We'll go a little short today.
Wait, we're not in mortal danger.
22nd floor.
Boom. So everybody, thank you for joining us. The plot thickens. Boats exploding. Things happening. We really appreciate it. Look down in the links below. Oh, hey, by the way, I want to end with a couple of different things. We're going to do some announcements real quick. One, we did get our custom URL from YouTube. So now we're youtube.com/Identico. It finally happened. So you don't have to be like,
thank you.
Use 6Y47 stupid Google code. Nope, it's just youtube.com/Identico, just like Twitch.
That's rad.
So thank you everyone who got us to those marks with viewership and with subs so we can get our custom URL. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to support the show, Hero Forge, they make fancy minis. These are the full color 3D printed minis, right? And they come to you pre-colored, full 3D color printed, and they are awesome. Check out the affiliate link. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description below. Should be here right this. Check out our affiliate link also for Strategy Coffee Roasters. That's another one of our partners. We really appreciate it. For all your fun Identico merch and stickers and everything else, please go to playidentico.com. That's PLAYIDENTECO.com. You can get the cool Stay Weird stuff. You can get the Identical Core rulebook. There's I think the Neon Gothic sticker is up there right now. And please note about the Neon Gothic. And there is a whole line of stuff coming for Neon Gothic at some point this year. I am intrigued, okay? Because it's going to be a whole line of interesting. So, also, a little birdie tells me that somebody on this podcast, as well as somebody else from another very good podcast, might be working on an Identico adventure.
What?
What?
That's a shock to me.
That's weird.
That seems very strange.
Anyway, so more stuff is coming, we promise. I just thought I would do that to call Caleb about because it would be fun.
Man, teaser.
I know, we're trying to keep everybody interested. That's how we roll. Steph, welcome back. Where can everybody find you on the internets?
You can find me everywhere at Starlit Firefly. You can hear me on the podcast Cthulhu and Friends, which is at CAF Podcast for more info. You can also hear me on my other podcast, Sawyer and Bennett and Zombies, which is at Sawyer and Bennett.
Very good. I actually really enjoy Sawyer and Bennett and Zombies.
Oh, thank you. We're on a mid-season break, but we will be coming back.
I liked the first stuff. It was good.
Thank you.
It is fun.
Yeah.
Michael, where can we find you?
Hey everybody. Well, you can find me at LoserMLW on social media. You can also find me on the Redemption Podcast at redemptionpodcast.com. That is our Star Wars actual play set in the time between right now Clone Wars and New Hope. And you can hear me on that show with my co-star here, a co-cast member, Kaylee.
Bringing us to Kaylee. Kaylee, where can we find you?
You can find me on the aforementioned Redemption Podcast, and we're only 16 viewers on our YouTube channel from getting our custom URL. So if anybody wants to help us,
look at that. And they just started. Their YouTube channel.
Yeah,
they're doing good.
Yep. We're kind of stalled out. It's been at 84 for about a week now, so I think we're tapped out at this point. So if anybody's listening, it's youtube.com/ lots of characters I don't know, but search for Redemption Podcast, you'll find us.
Yes,
you can also find me on Twitter at Anime Girl, and anywhere else fine anime girls are found.
And finally, Caleb.
That's a tricky proposition there.
Yeah.
Caleb, you have an announcement to make.
Yes. Thank you. So,
are you pregnant? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about this for a long time. It's just so overwhelming. No.
It wasn't me.
I mean, I wasn't at the faculty retreat, so it couldn't have been. Yes, I am on the socials at Caleb G. You can also hear me doing some stuff with the RPG Academy. Hopefully some upcoming projects as well, as we get some new games in the works over there. But I am very happy to announce, as I teased last stream, that today is the kickoff of 0.5 Past. This is a new charity project that I am kicking off. You can hit the website 0.5past, all spelled out, .org. You can find us on the socials, the number 5 past, because everything else was taken already. Damn socials. But we are going to be a charity-focused entertainment team, where we will be producing gaming content, entertainment content, podcasts, actual plays, actual dramas, lots to come down the road. Everything is going to be free. We are just going to ask that if you are enjoying everything, you follow our links that we will provide to charities we have vetted and are associated with to make some donations.
Nice.
Right now, the website is built and live. Thank you, Kaylee. I'm too stupid to build websites.
You had
right
some
now,
great ideas.
I mean, I've got ideas. I just don't know how to do things. That's why I don't do anything. But you can go check out the website right now, 0.5past.org. Very soon, there will be some early content on there, some plot hooks, some stories, some campaign module. I'm going to start putting together some like mini micro tabletop games. Lots of fun stuff coming very, very soon.
You know, you had a great pitch for me and Mallo for a slice of life, non-combat oriented Identico podcast.
I'm working on it, man.
That would be great for 0.5 Past.
Oh.
Working on it, man. We'll get there.
I love it. You know we're
It's
going to
coming.
support this.
It's
And
coming.
so, all y'all, check out his website. Go follow them on the social media so that you can stay up to date on all the stuff that Caleb and everybody's working on. Obviously, everybody around here is working on some awesome stuff. If you are in the Seattle area, you can come play Identico with Mallo and I every Thursday and Sunday at Gamers Heaven at 5116 196th Street Southwest in Linwood. I apparently can't say words anymore. I'm off tonight. 3 campaigns. I've been working like crazy. So I promise all this is coming together. And for those of you that stuck in the chat, you found out some of the connections that's happening with what's happening there. Because last week, they blew up a boat in
Interesting
Seattle.
how that works.
Isn't that great?
Huh.
It's all connected.
Wow.
All connected.
all
So one of the groups there last week blew up a boat. A bunch of people are dealing with Lillian and Swan and everybody else. So again, if you would like to come play with Mallo and I and a great community of people, please come by and you can talk about Identica with us. Thank you for joining us. Mallo is hanging out behind the screen. He's doing a great job. Thank you, Mallo. And we will see you on Wednesday for Identico After Dark. And I'm sure we will have all kinds of bananas topics to talk to you about then. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Chaos Inc. Thank you all for joining us, and good night.
Bye.
Ah.
Bye.